Hey, YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire.
And tonight we're doing The Outpost.
Yes. Season 1, episode 8.
8.
It's called Beyond the Wall,
Beyond the Wall.
I believe. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
Because they built a wall.
Yep, Beyond the Wall.
Anyways. Sorry, I find that funny because of like League of Legends.
Oh. Yeah, I don't play League of Legends.
I know. But a couple of the characters you're able to build a wall.
Oh.
And so we always say, like, whenever they go to build the wall, we're like, they're gonna go help Trump! They're gonna build a wall!
Wow.
Yeah, we always make some sort of Trump joke.
Wow.
And then, like, they made this big thing about how humans built this wall, and then Brewer was like, yeah, no. The humans didn't build this wall.
Yeah, I know.
And I was just like, because they built a wall.
Weird. Anyway.
Sorry.
Yeah, so...
What did you think about the humans not having built the wall? There's probably the Grayskins. Like, I mean...
Are you gonna have one?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, I'll put one away and
Okay.
leave one.
Alright. Yeah, what?
Like,
Sorry.
how Brewer said that, it wasn't humans that built the wall.
Oh, and he said it was Grayskins?
They were like, what was it? And he's like, probably the Grayskins.
I mean, like, wasn't that area Grayskin inhabited anyway?
We don't know. Like, why would the Grayskins have a need for the wall? They're doing fine without one.
I don't know.
So, who built this wall?
Maybe the Black Bloods.
Who built the outposts?
Maybe the Black Bloods.
Maybe they used demons to build their walls.
Maybe. Let's just go with that.
Yes. Yes, I'm all for that. Like, yes, please. I feel like you guys can't see any of my facial expressions. We're so far away.
Sorry, I wanted to see how this would work if I stuck it up on top of where my TV's at, so we could sit on the bed since it's more comfortable.
Yeah.
But it might not work, so we might just have to do it the way we were doing it.
Yeah, maybe. And next time. Anyways, yeah, so besides the wall, what did you think about the episode?
I liked it. I wish certain things had happened that didn't happen. But other than that, it was good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that Brewer finally I felt like he was really kind of, showing more confidence and standing up for himself.
Yes.
So I was happy about that.
Yes, and I liked it. I loved how he was like, oh, okay. Then next time you need to run, send him out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh snap. And then when he left, the mistress was just like, he's finally growing up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, like, that is one hell of a way to raise a child.
Yeah, that's
Like,
harsh.
I get what she's doing.
Yeah, but making them feel that way and then finally just having them break and just talk that way, like, most people wouldn't approve of that.
No. What she does isn't even borderline abuse. It's fracking abuse. Like, period.
Yeah. Emotional abuse, for sure.
Yes.
So I was glad that he did that. But most of it came out of jealousy between Garrett and Callan.
Yes. He has it so bad for her.
He does. And I was just waiting. I was like, when Gwen kept saying all the stuff, and we both have this and we both have this, and I'm like, and we both loved Garrett.
Yeah.
Like, I was just waiting for her to say that. And I was like, she knows.
Yeah.
But usually people from the outside know, because they can see it, and the people that are involved can't.
Right.
So, you know.
I find it kind of odd that Talon didn't really know for sure until Gwen said something.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, I love you, Garrett! And then her and Brewer were like, the fudge? Like, the what? And I was like, how did you not know?
I don't know.
And then he was like, and I love you as well.
He said, I do love you.
Right, I do love you.
He didn't say love you too. He said, I do love you.
Right.
Which could mean just loving somebody as a friend or caring about them.
Right.
Not that I love you too back. Like,
in the manner of which you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, take it how you will.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always been a Garrett and Talon shipper from the beginning.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can understand why, and I get why, and I like Talon. But there's something about Gwen that I really like. Probably because she's more relatable than Talon, because Talon is this otherworldly being that has powers.
But they both have powers.
No, they don't. Gwen is just royalty.
Oh. That was the power she was speaking of.
Yeah, she has power, not metaphysical power, but she has power within herself.
Right.
Like, I am woman, hear me roar.
Yeah, I get it. Places too big to ignore. Sorry.
Hey, last week I went off on singing tandem for the entire...
Don't say I am woman, hear me roar, and not expect me to sing. It's a song.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know.
It's called I Am Woman. It's like a 70s song. Go listen to it.
Probably won't.
Okay,
do that.
the person who plays Nora in Pete's Dragon, Helen Reddy, she sings a song.
I might go and do that. Now I'm thinking of Pete's Dragon song.
That was like a song she did.
You can't
In the
have
70s.
it.
Oh gosh, why did I mention it? That was the only way I felt like I could relate it to you, like that you could connect with it.
Only way.
Was because you've seen that movie.
Too many times.
Oh, I love that movie.
Right?
So many people like don't know about it or don't like it. It's like so.
Or they're like, we saw the new one. It's like it's totally different.
So underrated, and I'm just like, it's so fun, and it's got a great music.
Yes.
You haven't seen the original Pete's Dragon? Watch it.
Definitely.
Watch it.
Yes.
You will not be disappointed. It's just one of those classic Disney movies from the 70s.
Yes.
And it has Mickey Rooney, and I mean,
and the way that they mixed in the animated with the,
because they used to do that a lot with the Disney movies.
Yeah, how they did like.
It's an animated exactly.
I
like
think
Who
this
Framed
was
Roger
before
Rabbit.
Who Framed
Oh yeah,
Roger
that was an
Rabbit.
80s movie.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's got some people that you guys might know or might not know. Your parents would know who they are.
Yeah.
But
it's a great story. You should watch it. It involves dragons, obviously.
Anyway, the whole point in me saying that was to connect it with you so you knew who I was talking about.
Now we've got a bill of sale in my head.
So you have to listen to it now because she sings it.
So.
She also sings Delta Dawn.
Okay. Back to the Outpost. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy the Talon story.
Yeah.
But, like I was saying, there's something about the Gwen story that just... And yes, I'm aware Gwen's not her name, and we have been told her real name. I just can't be bothered to remember it.
I don't even remember it.
But I feel like I can connect more with her because she's human.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what she's going through, even though she's going through it as royalty, we could, like, you could find yourself more in her than you can in Talon.
Right.
Almost like watching Merlin. You found yourself more in Arthur than you did in Merlin because Merlin was a wizard.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Yeah, Arthur was very relatable.
Mm-hmm. And I think Gwen is supposed to be that type of
Gwen
person.
just makes me think of Guinevere. The name makes me think of Guinevere, not the character.
Oh, I know. Like, it makes me think of that sometimes, and then sometimes it makes me think of Ben 10, and his cousin is Gwen, and she has mystical powers. So...
Well, because Guinevere is human.
Right.
And Gwen is human.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And Gwen can be short for Guinevere.
Mm-hmm.
So.
This is true. Yeah, so I'm just kind of... I want to know more about her.
Mm-hmm. And we only have 2 more episodes.
I know.
So I don't know how much more we're going to learn in the span of 2 episodes.
At all. We hardly learn anything in any episode we've been given. So...
I ran out of disk space.
What's that mean?
I don't know.
Let's see, you may be able to free up space by changing
which folders sync on this computer.
Okay. Well, anyways, yeah, like...
My computer has a lot of issues.
Yes. Maybe you just need to delete some of the videos.
Yeah, probably. I have a lot of videos on here.
Mm-hmm. It's time to free up some space.
Yeah.
But anyways, I mean, the show was really good.
Yeah, this was actually one of the better episodes.
Yes.
Like, I liked this one. Because, I mean, the way it was going, I was starting to kind of lose interest a little bit. But then, like, this one was good.
I actually dreaded coming over tonight.
Yeah. Wynona's the night that we want to see the episode.
Yeah.
The Outpost is like, eh.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's taking another week off again, and it's not coming back till the 25th. Like, what the heck? At least it's not taking a break in between the last episode.
Yeah.
At least it's gonna have, like, 9 and 10 right after each other. Like, the next week. Instead of skipping a week again.
Yeah. I think that...
Because that helps us out.
Right.
I mean, they wouldn't be able to have it be on the week after anyway, because Black Lightning would be on in that place. So, I mean, they have to end it the week before.
They do. So, I really like the whole Gwen storyline.
Yeah.
And I wish we had more time to see where that goes.
Yeah.
And the, like, how we were saying, I don't know if, we got cut off, so...
Yeah, my computer didn't have any more space, and it stopped recording the video, so I had to remove some stuff, so it came back. But, anyway, to kind of recap...
Yeah, how Gwen is relatable.
Right.
I don't know if we covered this.
We did. I think that, like...
I don't know if that part got recorded.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Like how she's, like, how we're able to relate to her more than Talon.
Yeah.
Because she's human.
Just like we're able to relate to Arthur over Merlin. and how Gwen reminded me of Guinevere because they have the same names almost, or Gwen can be short for Guinevere.
Yeah.
So yeah.
When I think of that, I also think of that Power Rangers thing that I keep mentioning somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow I always keep mentioning it on these reviews, but they're called Hyperforce, and it's from the Hyper RPG people.
Nice.
You can find them on YouTube. They live stream a lot of RPGs on Twitch. They did a time travel. Well, the entire Power Rangers season is all about time travel for this roleplay.
Nice.
And they went back to medieval times and they met Guinevere.
Oh wow.
And Merlin was just some dude that hardly showed up. And Arthur was actually cursed when he went off to face it against a dragon, and he turned into the dragon that he'd slain.
Oh wow.
And he was attacking everything and everyone, and he had no control.
Dang.
And no one knew that he was the dragon. So Gwen was kick-ass. She grabbed a bow and arrow and shot the sucker in the eye when it was trying to invade their feast from over the. Oh, it was great. But yeah, so I think of that when I hear Gwen, and like I was saying earlier, sometimes I think Ben 10 because his cousin was Gwen and she was always with them.
Yeah.
But those are the two that I mainly think of when I hear Gwen or Guinevere.
Yeah.
Because I think of Camelot, which makes me think of
Camelot.
Everything that I've ever watched that has to do with Gwen.
See, Camelot just makes me think of other things, but I'm not going to go into that.
But
because there's a musical called Camelot,
and then there's that Star show.
Yeah, which I haven't watched.
Don't.
I was also told by somebody else not to watch that, so I'm not gonna watch it.
Right, and then there's Once Upon a Time We Tried. We're not touching that one.
What?
Once Upon a Time.
Oh yeah.
We're not touching that. They tried. They failed.
They did.
But yeah. So,
but you know how we feel about that.
Yes.
Go watch our Once Upon a Time reviews.
Or you know, don't. I mean, this show sucks.
Except for the last season.
Yeah.
And the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
First 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah.
After that, it sucks.
But anyways, I want to know more about her, and
yeah,
I get why the show focuses on Talon. Because it's her story.
I wish that, I feel like they have really good characters that have a lot to them that are very complex and can, really be fleshed out.
Yeah.
But because it's only 10 episodes and everything, we're not going to have the time to see all of that unless it gets another season.
Yeah.
So it just kind of makes me sad because there's, so much potential for so many different things that we can learn about them. And since there's only 2 episodes left, we can't really do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think that, that if we do get another season, then they'll probably get a bigger budget.
Probably.
I hope.
I don't know. Maybe summer, like we were saying in another review, we could be surprised and it could get a season 2. But it probably won't. It probably won't air until next summer.
This is true.
That's the case. Sorry.
But actually, I fully remember what I was going to say now.
Okay.
I was kind of thinking about it, so I talked about Gwen some more, but okay. So, I was going into Garrett's dad.
Oh, yeah.
And how he's in the tunnels. I enjoyed seeing that. He is guilty of murder, even though he's denying it.
Yeah.
So he does deserve to be down there. But I don't know. I kind of feel for him a little bit.
Yeah. And didn't he get killed by the? Oh, that was Gwen's dad, right?
That's not even Gwen's dad.
Oh, okay. Why was she crying?
Because that's the person that she's been calling dad.
Oh. He's a father figure to her.
he was part of the guardsmen or whatever the hell when her parents died.
Okay.
And his daughter was named Gwen, and she died in the princess's stead, and they switched places, so she became Gwen.
Okay.
But
that's why her name's Howard.
Yeah. But Garrett's dad, who's in the mines or whatever, the black girl that he's with right now, like, I'm just like, I like you, and I know you from somewhere, but I can't remember where.
With the other girl with the eye on her forehead.
I'll touch on the Roddenberry subject in a minute. But there's this mistress. Who the hell is the mistress?
Oh,
No, the black lady keeps mentioning the mistress.
Oh.
And everyone knows who the mistress is, and she's been smuggling crap in and out of the mines. But who's the mistress? And why did Garrett's dad have a crush on her?
Maybe she was one beautiful mistress.
I don't like. And apparently he screwed her over because even though they still have feelings for each other, like they're both mad at each other or something. That's what I got from that. So I'm like thoroughly confused on that. I need more.
Hopefully we find out more in the next 2 episodes.
Well, I mean, it did show in the preview Gwen was in the tunnels.
Yeah.
So either she knows the mistress, or she ran there to hide, or she went to go get him so that he could help her.
Right.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But
who knows?
If you want to talk about the girl with the eye on her forehead.
Another rant coming.
Who we're supposed to actually, I think, probably give an F about.
They have a habit of
chasing her, or
they have a habit of like
after the book
bringing characters on that they don't really give you any inclination of who they are.
No, but they give you these scenes that are big, strong scenes that
maybe she's
you
somebody,
feel like you're supposed
maybe
to.
She's a gray skin hunter.
No, she's not. She was sent by the dude that just invaded the camp and killed the old dude.
Oh.
To go get the book.
Okay.
And that's
the book of names.
Yes. And I'm just like, okay, this is the third person of nondescript character that you've sent after, like, either Talon or the damn book, and we're supposed to care about them?
Apparently.
We have no reason to. We have no reason to be invested in their character because we have no idea about them.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, all we know is, like, the white-haired dude who looks the same age he did when Talon was 5.
Yeah.
Like, it says, go destroy the book and bring me 1 page to show me as proof that was the book. And I'm just like, okay. So why does she look like that? What part of the world is she from?
Right.
Why does she not speak? Like, what is all this? She doesn't even have a map. Does she know where she's going?
I don't know.
Like, what is going on?
What is going on?
And then we're just, like, left to assume that, oh no, she's okay. She knows what she's doing. Okay. But she's eating grayskin?
She killed that sucker.
She did. And then she barbecued his arm.
She did.
And ate it.
She did.
I hope she turns. I mean...
And then Talon and them can kill her.
Right? I don't really see how this is The Walking Dead here. That if you kill an infected person, probably before they turn,
yeah,
then the meat isn't filled with the toxins, and if you cook it, it's meat.
right.
Because there was a whole place of people that ate people because they were like bit and were going to turn into zombies anyways. So it was like, no, you chop off that part of your body and now you can eat it.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I don't think this is how that works. Because they didn't turn because the meat wasn't infected.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but these suckers are built totally different.
It's true.
These grayskins or scales or whatever, I'm getting it confused with the name they use in the Game of Thrones, but because they have a disease that
everything's Game of Thrones.
if you get touched by these creatures in a certain part of the world, then you can get infected if it touches your skin, and your body will start to grow scales, and eventually you'll turn to stone.
Oh, wow.
But they call it the grayscale disease, grayscale, something like that. And basically you're turning into a scaly creature that will forget all concept of anything besides food, eat, animalistic nature.
Yeah.
And then you'll just eventually just turn to stone.
Okay.
But obviously this isn't that type of character.
Yeah.
But they're massive, gray-skinned things, and somehow the plaguelings are connected to them. I'm guessing maybe the plaguelings are like offspring or a side effect of them poisoning humans or something. Or
Possibly.
maybe plaguelings turn into the grayskins.
I don't know.
I don't know how that whole thing works. They didn't do a very good job of explaining it.
They didn't. But they have a habit of that on this show.
Yeah. And so I'm just like, what's going on? Why is she eating this? I hope she turns. And I hope Garrett is the 1 in 13 that actually doesn't turn.
I hope he doesn't.
Yeah, the 1 in the 13.
I hope he does not die and that him and Talon can ride off into the sunset and live happily ever after. I'm sorry.
He's an honorable man.
Yes, but Gwen did say that if he lives, they would work it out. They would figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
So they would figure out their feelings.
Him and Talon, or her and Talon would figure out who gets them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, okay, he's obviously not honorable in the romantic department because he's kissed Talon multiple times and he's in love with Gwen.
Talon.
He
They
hasn't.
have not kissed the whole time.
They've had very romantic.
They've had almost kisses, but they have not had actual kisses yet.
Okay.
He's kissed Gwen, but not Talon.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry.
They almost kissed, and I was like, no, why? My poor heart.
Because even though he has no problem or qualms with flirting with the girl, something tells him he can't kiss her until he breaks up with Gwen.
Yeah, he feels guilty.
But he has no qualms flirting, which is, I mean, in my book, that's not kosher.
No, I'm not saying it's okay. I just...
Of course not.
No, I'm not. I don't condone cheating.
But
I'm just saying that, like, I really would like him to be with her.
Yeah. But
I don't want him to cheat on Gwen.
I think that Brewer was what he stuck down.
Janzo?
Yes. I think
that's it. His job is a brewer. That's not his name.
I know. But they introduce him as like the brewer.
But they call him Janzo.
I can't remember that.
The mistress was yelling, Janzo! Janzo!
I know. But because he was introduced
and
to
Talon
us,
calls him Janzo.
He was introduced to us as brewer.
He was.
Like,
but then you found out his name.
Yeah, I know. it took me forever to learn Garrett's name.
I mean, I thought it was funny how Janzo was acting over everything. Like, he was so jealous. And then, like, you know, Talon and Garrett almost had that moment. And he was like...
I think that what he poured down Garrett's throat before they left probably, like, cured him.
Yeah.
Probably killed the parasite. But, like,
but I just thought it was funny because, like, she's like, I'm partly using you to, like, make him uncomfortable, but I'm also freezing.
Right. But the way she said it made him think for a second that maybe...
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no, dude, I'm sorry, but she's never gonna be into you like that.
Yeah, no.
Even though you just told her that she gave you
boner.
Yes.
Just say it.
He just told you that you gave him a boner, and then you say all these things that make him think that maybe it's gonna be okay, and then it's not. And then you hold him close anyways. And it's probably just getting worse for him.
It's okay.
And I'm sitting here laughing. Inside, internally, laughing so fracking hard.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah.
You are.
We
We just feel bad for him.
Yes. He's probably my favorite character. In fact, you know what? He's not probably my favorite character. The dude's my favorite character. And I can't even remember his damn name.
Janzo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You remember Brewer because it's close to your last name.
Yeah, probably. It doesn't take brain power to remember.
Wow.
But I mean, that's kind of my thoughts on the whole.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed the jealousy moments and the small, like, the moments we got between Talon and Garrett and, like, that type of stuff. And even, like, Gwen and Talon kind of having a friendship.
Yeah, she hugged him.
So,
it was nice.
I mean...
One of the few hugs Talon has ever received in her life.
Yeah, so I mean... Like, you know that Talon cares about Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she does.
But she doesn't want to get in the way of the relationship, and I think that's very...
Yeah, that's very admirable.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
she
like...
can't deny how she feels.
Exactly. You can't choose who you love.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like... You know, they have a connection. Yeah, he's with Gwen, but... I'm not saying that him and Gwen don't have a connection. But Talon's different.
Yeah.
She's intriguing. She's, you know, she's not somebody that he would normally be with. Like, they're very opposite, and they have this, like, chemistry and this connection. And so it would just be nice to see that actually happen.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I don't want it to be at the expense of his other relationship.
Right.
So, you know, as much as I want that to happen, I don't want him to, you know, cheat on Gwen.
Right.
And I feel like so many shows set up triangles to where somebody's going to get cheated on regardless. And I don't think that that's okay. Because the CW does that a lot, unfortunately. And I don't think that's something that should be, like, condoned or be thought of as something that people should do.
Yeah.
And it's kind of showing that it's okay to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying that I support that. I think that he's good with both of them. I just would really like to see them together. So.
Yeah. I mean, I agree.
Yeah.
I just like Gwen as a person.
Oh, yeah.
I really don't care about who Garrett's with, because Garrett, I mean, he's a cool character.
He is a cool character.
Well, he's
I like
a cool
him.
concept of a character.
He is.
But there's not much character there.
Yeah, I mean, he's nice to look at.
Yes. If that was a character, he'd rock 100%.
Yeah, I like Gwen as a person too, and I wish we could learn more about her. But I mean, I care who he's with, but like, you know, it's probably not going to be who I want, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can
because, you know, the queen gets what she wants.
Yes, but Regina lost her love.
Well, Regina lost her love because he died protecting her.
Yeah. Well, maybe the same thing will happen on here.
Well, then I'll be fine with it. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure that, like, she's gonna end up with him because they're both human.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'll just have to ship it from afar.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you're not the only one.
I know. I like the characters. I just always like the relationships, too.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say.
Yeah. So, it's not going to be on next week, but it'll be back the 25th. And then it'll have its last 2 episodes.
Yes. You can catch us for Winona this Friday.
I'm getting, the Friday's episode, or Friday's review should be uploaded now. Sorry that it didn't go up on Friday. We did it No, we did it Saturday.
Right.
We did it Saturday because I was gone during the episode on Friday. But I kept trying to upload it like the last few days and it just would not work. So I just had to like, you know, transfer it over and do it from my other computer.
Yeah.
So it should be up now if, you know, the people that watch Winona are waiting for it. It's there. And both this and Winona will end the week before all the other things come back. And we were talking about how we're going to, like, situate all of that stuff. We're not really sure yet because of, like, her work and and school and stuff.
Yeah.
But
we have a week after.
I mean, I should be fine. Like, I can do them. But, like, it's her that I'm worried about.
Yeah.
So. Because, like, we weren't wanting to do the new Charmed, but that comes on after Supergirl. And that would be 2 reviews on Sunday, 1 review on Monday because of Legends, and then 2 more reviews on Tuesday because of the Flash and Black Lightning. So that's a lot.
It is.
And I know you guys really want us to do Black Lightning because that was requested.
Yeah.
Charmed wasn't requested. We just decided we wanted to do that. So if we end up having to not do, like, all the episodes, like, we'll do the first one, of course.
Yeah.
But we might not do all of them. Then, you know, we'll work it out as it goes along. But, like, right now we're going to do the premiere.
Yeah.
And then we'll just see how it goes from there.
Yeah.
So.
But
the Flash and Black Lightning are going to come back before Supergirl and Charmed.
Yes.
So.
And Legends comes back.
I think Legends comes back I think it comes back the week of Supergirl.
Okay.
But I'll check.
So yeah, that's our fall lineup.
Yeah. It's coming up fast.
Yeah.
I feel like this month is whizzing by.
It is. I didn't even realize until I got on my internet tonight, until I got on to Google something. It said, remember the 11th. And I was like, what?
Oh, wait. Legends isn't coming back until October 22nd.
Oh, okay. So we have a long time.
We have like a few weeks. After the
I even forgot that today was the 11th.
Right?
Like
17 years.
I make it a point every year on the 11th to watch Tiger Cruise.
Well, it's almost midnight, so that's not gonna happen.
No, it's not.
Do you have it on DVD?
No.
How do you watch it?
My brother recorded it once.
Oh, on VHS?
Yeah.
But you don't have a VHS
now
player.
We don't have a VHS player, no.
You could probably find it online.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. So I'll probably end up watching it tomorrow at some point.
If you like belated September 11th maybe.
Yeah. But, yeah,
Yeah, so Legends comes back October 22nd.
mhm.
Supergirl comes back the 14th of October. Black Lightning and Flash are October 9th. And
Okay. Seeing as it is the 11th, I know this won't post until after
yeah,
midnight on
the 12th.
Yeah.
I'll get it uploaded as soon as I can, but since it's in parts, I'm going to
Right.
have to
Mhm.
fix that.
I do want to say thank you to everyone who was there that day.
Yes, thank you.
And we appreciate the survivors.
Yes, we will never forget.
No. I still remember where I was.
Oh, so do I.
Yes.
Because it was interesting, because, like, in my, I'm taking a contemporary U.S. history class this semester,
Mhm.
and somebody, like, mentioned to the professor that, like, he should mention that it's 9/11, and he did. And he's like, you know, it's going to be your job for future generations to let them know about this, because a lot of people make the argument that, like, if it didn't happen in my time, it's not relevant to me, or it's not significant.
Mhm.
And that's not necessarily true, because all of history is significant to us if
Right.
it's our history, whether we lived through it or not, because
Yeah.
we
if
live
we forget, we repeat.
because we live based off how things happened in our past
Mhm.
and in our history. So we have our history to
Remind us.
And, you know, I mean, he said he has, like, a freshman class who probably wasn't even, it was either being born or was very little when 9/11 happened. So they're not really going to remember it that much.
Mm-hmm.
But we're older, so we remember it.
Right.
Like, I was 10 when it happened.
Yep.
So, you know, I mean, yeah. I mean, when I heard about it on the radio, I didn't even know what those buildings were.
I thought my family was just weird gathered around the TV.
I had to ask,
so.
because, like, I was being taken to daycare because both my parents worked, so I went to daycare when I was young.
Mhm.
And I was on year-round school, so I was off track in September.
Mhm.
But I was being taken to daycare because my mom worked.
Right.
And so, like, we were in the car driving there, and we had the radio on, and they talked about it.
Mhm.
And, you know, since they're 3 hours ahead in New York,
Yeah.
it happened at, like, 5 something here.
Right. Yeah.
And it was like 8 something there. And so when they said, you know,
Yeah.
World Trade Center and Pentagon, I was like, well, what are those buildings? And my mom was like, well, you know, the World Trade Centers are like these, you know, just stock buildings, or, like, you know, buildings that they do businesses and stuff, have other businesses and things like that in.
Mhm.
But the Pentagon is a really important building.
Right.
And stuff like that. So I didn't know about any of that, because, I mean, it was in New York. I've never been to New York. I didn't know about those buildings.
Right.
And so,
or what they really were.
yeah. And but then when I got to daycare, of course, the TV was on and every news channel was talking about it. So you see the footage all day long of the explosions of the buildings and the planes hitting them over and over and over again. And it pretty much stays ingrained in your memory.
Yeah, once you
Like-
see it, it's not something you can forget.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in the backyard. I think I was off too. I was in the backyard hanging out with my friends. And my window was open, and I saw my parents and my grandparents huddled around the TV.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw some of the footage, and I was like, they're watching some lame movie. Like what the crap are they watching? That's so stupid. Like, I poked my head, and I was like, what are you watching? They're like, the news. They're like, that's boring. And I turned around and went back to play. And they were like, no, come in here. Like, we need to tell you something. I'm like, fine, whatever. And then I was like, I kind of just brushed it off, because I was just like, it's not happening here.
Right.
I'm gonna go play.
Yeah, I mean, you're a kid. You're like,
Right.
You don't, when you're a kid, you don't realize the significance of it until you're older.
Yeah. So.
But I mean, even, like, it changed just as a country.
It did.
Like, 24 hours before that, we were different people than we were that day.
Yeah. We were more peaceful.
Well,
we weren't in as many wars.
We became more united after that happened than before.
Yeah.
So, you know, it brought us together even though it was a tragedy.
Yeah.
But yeah, for those of you watching, I don't know where you guys were or if you how you remember it, or, you know, older or younger, whatever.
Let us know in the comments. Let's talk about it.
It's gonna be a part of your history, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Even if you weren't a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's definitely one of those significant moments in our history.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you to all the first responders.
Yeah, thank you.
Who were there or wish they could have been.
To the NYPD and the NYFD and
all the emergency people who flew out from every state. That
and
they
the
were
people,
in
and not just
up.
the World Trade Center, but also like the plane that went into the ground in Pennsylvania and the Pentagon and all of that stuff. Like the people that were on that plane in Pennsylvania, like their heroic act of trying to stop the hijackers, like you know, they were heroes. Yeah, so I mean,
that plane was going to the White House, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. So anyway, yeah, like people on there were definitely also heroes, and so thank you to all of the people that were there and that tried to help, and you know, were heroes even though they died for it. So
yeah, thank you for your service.
We appreciate you.
So I suppose until next time, guys.
What's our
closeout?
Oh my gosh. Crap.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. Something about like believing in yourself, right?
Keep fighting for. Is it keep fighting for what you believe in?
I think so.
Yes. Until next time,
keep fighting for what you believe in.